Alright guys, what's going on? Man, it is nice out today. I was going to do a video in the studio, but it's just too nice to do a video inside today. So, I hope you guys are doing good. Out here chilling with some sweet tea. And want to throw some attention again at Maddi Kingsbury's case. Got to doing some research and actually heard from a local. Who they think the ex is involved in Maddi's disappearance. So that's one local that has come out and told me that they feel like the ex is involved in Maddi's disappearance. So, but we'll see how it plays out. Oh, by the way, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Love to have you as a sub. Everybody else that's already subscribed and watches the channel, thank you for the support. Appreciate it. So let's get into it here. So after doing some research on Adam Fravel, come to find out that I guess when CPS went to go pick up the kids, and this is a red flag, guys. One red flag. So when CPS went to go pick up the kids, Adam was uncooperative and yelled profanities when they arrived to pick up the kids. Now, if he's that emotional over them kids, I mean, any parent would be, but I hear there might have been some custody issues anyway because they were going their separate ways or in the process of it. And I have seen some criminal cases where in custody issues one of the parents does flip out and they do some pretty horrific stuff. So it's not looking good right there for him and his situation to do that with CPS. I do remember this one case where CPS went to this one house, and I don't know if you guys remember this or not. It's been a couple years ago, but the guy, the dad actually pulled the kids into the garage and done some pretty horrific stuff to the kids while CPS was basically right outside, and I think he ended up blowing up the house. So yeah, these things can get pretty bad, guys. They get pretty bad. Now moving on to the minivan. It's my understanding that they have the minivan in police custody, and they're doing they're processing it for evidence. Now, it's a 2014 Town and Country is what I'm getting off the news. So, and I did look it up, and it's kind of iffy, but I do believe most of the 2014 did come with navigation. Sorry about the wind, guys. I got a tent up here on my porch, or a canopy. So if it's too bad, let me know in the comments, or let me know if you like it. Let me know if you like me doing my videos outside. I ain't got no train, ain't heard a train yet, so. But they're processing the minivan for evidence. I think that'll play a big factor in if they do find any, like blood or anything like that. They probably do need to process the house too for evidence of something going on in there, which that may happen later down the road. Of course, in cases where there is, of course, in cases where there's strangulation, there may not be any, blood for evidence or anything like that. So, or suffocation. with this windy out here. It's nice, but it's windy, guys. So I hope the audio ain't that bad. So let me know in the comments below. y'all are good about letting me know. So yeah, the GPS. Now there's some areas, I guess, north of where they live, and there's an area south of where they live that the police have mapped off and put out to the public. You know, hey, if you want to search these areas, do so, but respect landowner. You know, respect the landowners. And as far as landowners go, you know, please go out and search these areas. They do live near a very marshy type environment. The Mississippi River runs through it. And it is very marshy. Not sure. I'm thinking if they did get in the air and do some scans with some sensors and stuff like that, they might be able to pick her up if she's like, you know, at the top of the surface. You know, worst case scenario, guys. In a marsh type environment. You know, that's worst case scenario. And unfortunately, in these scenarios, statistically, it doesn't end very well. I'm just saying, you know, just being honest. But hopefully, you know, we do find Maddi alive, and the kids, you know, will still have their mother. But that again brings me back to the point where, you know, now these kids don't have a mother, possibly. If the father is involved, you know, there goes that. So these kids are going to be basically orphaned. And for what? For what? A nasty custody issue is what it sounds like. Just a real nasty custody issue. But it sounds more like Adam had a bigger problem with it than Maddi, is what it sounds like to me. I mean, I don't know what I was going there, but hopefully, you know, it just raises a lot of red flags, you know, with them both dropping their kids off, and then she just disappears. I mean, did they have an argument and he blow up? You know, were they arguing and the kids got brought up? The custody issue got brought up, and maybe Adam flipped out and done something horrific. Maybe he didn't. You know what I mean? According to him, he wanted to attend a press conference, but the police told him not to. I don't know what the deal is behind that. But not looking good there either, because normally, you know, they will let the family attend press conferences and stuff like that. But he's hired an attorney. He's not talking or being cooperative with the family members. That's another issue going on right there. Don't know what all that's about, but yeah, that don't sound very good either. You know, him not talking or being cooperative with with Maddi's family members. Just breaks your heart, guys. Breaks your heart, especially with those two kids involved. Hopefully Maddi's family can, you know, someone in Maddi's family can get custody of those two kids. I know right now they're in, you know, protective custody, but hopefully, going through the courts, hopefully Maddi's family can get custody of those two kids. Hopefully. But again, guys, and if you are local, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about this whole case. Let me know what you've heard. You know, what's the buzz in the neighborhood or in the area if you're close to it. Let me know what people are saying. And but yeah, we'll just I'm gonna follow this, guys. So if you want to follow with me on this case, I'm gonna be digging more into it and seeing what we come up with. Be checking into news coming out, breaking news, whatever. But right now, you know, it's not looking good for the dad. You know, especially with him throwing a big old fit on CPS and all that stuff. I bet that was I bet CPS, that was kind of scary for them, because they probably didn't know what he was going to do. He didn't know what he was going to do, because he had the kids in there with him, locked the door and had the kids in there with him. So let me know what you think about that. Hopefully the 2014 Town & Country has GPS. I've done some research. Some of them did and some of them didn't. So if it did, hopefully police will be able to track the movement after they drop the kids off at daycare. That might tell a lot right there. And that may be, they may have already done that, and that may be why they have those search areas on the map already public for everybody to go search for. But it is to me it would be a very difficult, the marshy area would be a very difficult area to search. But with the technology that we got today, I think it could be done. Then again, even underwater, it could be done, but with the right people and the right technology. So again, guys, let me know what you think, and let me know if you hear anything, and I'll be back on here if I hear anything. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on the next episode.